Hey guys, before I play the title card, I just want to apologise in advance. You can hear the rain quite a bit at points in this video. It's been raining for like the past 4 days here in New Zealand, even though it's like meant to be summer. I don't know what's going on, but just a heads up, it's actually kind of nice and therapeutic, but I am sorry if it does irritate you, but I can't change the weather. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Roll the title card. Hey everyone, it's Bethany from Beth and Books and welcome back to this Book Nook and to episode, I believe, 10 of Wheel Chooses My TBR. I'm really excited. Hopefully this comes out to you in time. It is the month of December and I am ready for it. I'll have, at point of publishing this, maybe a week left of my work at school, and then it will be the sweet, sweet Christmas holidays. I'm so ready for all the books I'm going to consume. Either way, I just wanted to update you. Normally I film these videos after I've done a wrap-up, but because I really want it to be a December TBR for the month, I haven't actually read 2 of my books from last one, and they're still up there, but a wrap-up will be coming up, as well as Vlogmas. Hopefully the trailer for that will be coming out soon if it's not up already. I'm going to spin today for 10 books, and if you've seen my recent hauls, you will know I have been a bit crazy. This whole shelf now has classics, and there's actually like a little nook down here. Hang on, let me show you. Where I've got a few more Kings in there. I just keep finding at the op shop and I love them. So I'm going to try my hardest to make sure these books come from my actual shelves. But if they don't, they don't. Let's just get into this, guys. So with spin number 1. The oldest published on my TBR. Right, where's my laptop? Okay, if the setup's looking a little different, which it will be, I'm sorry. I just went on a weird moment. I spent half an hour. I realised I've done all of these hauls. Whoop, too close. But I hadn't put any in my Goodreads, so that's what I was doing. But now we have a more accurate representation of what I want to read. So this was actually on, where was it, guys? Oldest published day. So that was actually on oldest published. Okay, to the screen recording. Hello, Goodreads. I now have 388 books that I want to read. Okay, and I'm looking for oldest published. All right, here we go. Now, I really want to just get ones that I've actually got on my shelf. Whoa, 1595. Is that seriously how old Shakespeare is? All right, that works really well. Here we go. Romeo and Juliet's Shakespeare. I picked this one up because I realised that I hadn't read a lot of classic novels, which honestly didn't bother me, and it doesn't bother me. I've just come to a point in my life where I feel like reading some more classics and understanding a bit more of the history of literature. Hence why I picked this one up. A good start. It's a small boy, so that's book number 1. Where am I going to put these? They'll just be off screen for a little bit. All right, so oldest published is being replaced with my mum picks. Boop, boop, boop. All right, I've just moved back here because I feel like my right hand is better at spinning than my left hand. That's what's happening today. Right, spin number 2. An arc. Ooh, I know exactly the one. Okay, so for this one, I chose The QB Bad Boy. This is written by Tay Marley, and it is a Wattpad author. I won't go into the book synopsises too much, guys, because they're all on my hauls, so I'll link them below. But essentially, this is a high school romance between a boy and a girl. He's an American footballer. She's a dancer, yeah. Essentially, I am just constantly on the lookout for good Wattpad authors. How do I explain this? I am yet to find a published Wattpad novel that I think like meets the standard of novels in general. I think Wattpad books are good for Wattpad readers, do you know what I mean? But they're not necessarily synonymous. They're just different audiences, I believe anyway, because that's my experience. So I'm just really on the lookout for a Wattpad book author that you know, is as good as a more traditional novelist. Tarot card pull. I haven't actually landed on this one, so if I do land on that one, it'll be really interesting to figure out how that works. Right, so spin number 3. My boyfriend picks. All right, he's not here right now, but what I'll do is select the 2 books that I want him to choose from, and then I will update you with which one he chooses for me. All right, so straight away, I'm just gonna pop you there. Whoop, focus on my face because, you know, ignore the mirror. Whoop. Okay, so first things first, he is the person who bought me the Witcher series, so I'm going to offer him the 2nd book in the series. So let me no, I want this one. I want the 2nd one. Come to mama. Come to Woo. Okay. So this is book 2 in the entire series. It's technically like 0.5. So there's 8 books in the Witcher series. So this is I've read 0.25, this is 0.5. And then he does encourage and support me in reading more classics. So I'm going to just choose a random one, Great Gatsby, and give him these ones to choose from. Hey guys, it's the next day. So the one that my partner chose for me in the end was The Witcher. He originally chose Great Gatsby, then I was like, oh, I'm surprised, I thought you would have gone The Witcher. He was like, well, do The Witcher. I'm like, no, it's your choice. And then he was like, no, do The Witcher. And I was like, no, it was your choice. You said Great Gatsby first, I'll do that. And then he was like, no, you seem to want to read The Witcher more. So I changed my mind. So essentially, guys, this is what we got. Okay, hopefully he chose the good one. Although I'm going to give him choices that I actually want to read anyway. And that one is being replaced with my brother picks, which will be an issue because he's not here, but I can always message him. Okay, so for spin number 4. A small book. Thank you so much. All right, why does the warehouse put its like price stickers in thirds? Why can't I just rip it all off in one go? Okay, I'm being so melodramatic. I'm like a toddler. Okay, for this one I went with the Veronica Roth anthology series. This is called The End and Other Beginnings, Stories from the Future. So it's quite a sci-fi dystopian collection of novels. So the way it sounds is there's 6 short stories and each of them are in worlds alternate to Earth, so they're not necessarily set on Earth, or it's a world that we're super familiar with. And I'm really looking forward to delving into worlds that she has built. I have to say, I think Veronica Roth does an amazing job of creating a sense of place in novels. And from the novels I've read, sorry if you guys can hear the rain, from the novels I've read of hers, they are often set on Earth, just dystopian Earth. So I'm looking forward to seeing something from her that is of a different world. All right, so small book is being replaced. Ooh, it's stealing the blue tack. Is being replaced with Enemies to Lovers. A shout out to Book Lover 1003 for this prompt. So for book number 5. Book to movie adaptation. Okay. Alright, I've got on myself 2 options here. The first is Around the World in 80 Days. A, because it's short, and B, I've got a real desire to read this book. I remember watching the movie quite young and thinking it was cool, and I don't know why that memory has stayed with me. Then I've also got The Exorcist, which honestly just sounds quite terrifying. Looking at the pile that I've got, so I'll have whatever one my partner chose for me. Some classics, some romance, some sci-fi. Do I want some horror-y stuff or some adventure-y stuff? Which book smells better? Is this a thing to you guys? Okay. I'm gonna go for this one, which shocks me. Honestly, that surprises me. But like I said, I feel weirdly in the mood for reading quite a bit of more older literature, so she's on the pile. Huh. Who knew? Right, that one is being replaced with a name in the title. All right, so for spin number 6. Ooh, okay. Okay, I've actually got a tarot set here, just in case this happened. Fun little fact about me, I like to do my own little tarot readings. If it wants to open. I know that this isn't for everyone, so if this isn't a you thing, please just accept it's a me thing, and it's cool, you do you, but you let me do me. So I'm thinking either I'm going to go with the vibe that the picture of the card tells me, or the name of the card. But we're just going with this, having a little bit of fun. The one I chose is 10 of Wands, the image we're working with. Can I zoom me uppy for you? We've got a woman, she's holding sticks, and 10 of Wands. So I'm going to find a book that has some sort of branches on it, maybe a woman on it, or 10 or Wands in it. All right, let's see if this works. All right, I found the correlation. The correlation between this card and this book. So in the book cover, we have a woman holding an axe. This is a woman holding branches, and their kind of posture is decently similar. Do we see this? It might be a bit tenuous, but I'm going with it. All right, I think that worked pretty well. Pretty well. Let's replace it. It is being replaced with a thriller or horror. So for spin number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to take a photo of 2 books and send it to him, and he's going to respond, and I'll show you what happens from there. I am going to take us, please ignore all the mess, to the other shelf in my bedroom. So you guys remember in my haul, or when I was like rearranging, saying, if I only have these shelves, these are the only ones I'll fill, and I'll try not to stack books on the top shelf so high that they reach the roof. It's already started. Anyway, I really want to read Call Me By Your Name. It's been on my shelf for a while, so I'm going to give him that option, as well as, do I have another kind of queer novel that I can see? You know what? I've been really curious about this one too ever since doing that mystery haul unboxing. I got Finger Licking 15, but you guys were saying to definitely read it in series order, so I found this one in an op shop. So these are the ones I'm going to offer up. So I gave my brother these 2 options to choose for me, and it's been 24 hours now and he hasn't gotten back to me. He must be really busy. The message has gone through, but he hasn't seen it, so I'm guessing he's busy. I hope you're okay in Auckland, bro. But either way, these were the 2 options I gave to him, and you know what? I really want to read both of them, so I'm just going to add both of them onto my pile. Am I going to regret this? Probably, but am I doing it anyway? Yes. So hopefully my brother chose a good one for me. So after that, for spin number 8, oh no, we're getting it replaced with TikTok, so the first book I see on TikTok. So for spin number 8, all right. I'll send my mum 2 photos and she can choose which one to read. Right, let's hope they respond quickly. And I am back in the same place. Okay, I really want to read Hank Green because I follow him on TikTok and he is hilarious. That is the only reason why I picked this up. And if I don't want to read that one, if I couldn't read this, what would I read next? What's been on this shelf? The question really is, what's been on this shelf the longest? Probably some of the ones from the bottom. Let's go, oops. Let's go this one. So it's either Need to Know or An Absolutely Remarkable Thing. They're both approximately the same length, so there's my logic. Alright, from Mum, she ended up choosing Need to Know, a mystery thriller that has been on my shelf since one of my first hauls I did on this channel, so definitely a good one to get ticked off. Hopefully my mum chose a good one for me to read. That one, what was that front, is being replaced with Translated. Thank you to Obsessed with Cute Things for the prompt. So 5, my partner, my brother, my mum. So for spin number 9, oh, that is literally halfway. Do you guys see that? What do I do here? Does this mean I get to choose either a hyped book or an enemies to lover book? I think it does. I think it does. Alright. Alright, so for this one I'm actually pretty excited. I've been wanting to read this for so long, and it is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. If you are wondering why there is a sticker covering it, it's because if I peel it off, it's the sticker from the secondhand shop. It's going to leave behind a sticky residue. Do any of you other book lovers have a alternative solution? Not even alternative, just a solution for when the residue is left behind? Because I really want to take the sticker off, but it's there. It's there. Anyway, I want to read this. If you know me, I love novels which have something to do with school, and this has something to do with university. I've seen it everywhere. I know it's a common book club pick, and Donna Tartt herself is a very well-known and loved, from the sounds of it, author. I also have The Goldfinch on my shelf, which is by her, and I think is pretty hyped too. But I decided this one. Why? Well, the school thing, but also it's shorter than The Goldfinch, so there we go. Alright, so that I went with hype for that one. So let's replace that one with the newest release that I own. So for the final spin, spin number 10. The highest rated. Okay, I'm gonna go to the books I own shelf for this. So we're back here. Going to the shelf, books I own. Whoa, do I seriously own that many? I need to stop. There we go. I figured it out, guys. 4.57. Yeah, but I've read that. Okay, look. My complete novels of Jane Austen is this. And I am not about to read that whole thing. So keep on going. Okay, so for reasons you don't need to know about, some of the top highest rated books that I haven't read yet that I own, I'm actually planning on using for future videos, kind of a secret TBR vibe. So I've scrolled down past those, and we have The Trials of Coali and The Well of Ascension, both of them being book 2 in series that I'm currently reading. I already made up my mind. I love the Book of Coali series, but this one has been on my shelf for longer, and it is quite big, so what better time to read it than when I'm about to go on holiday / will be on holiday. I freaking loved book 1, and I do want to make my way through the entire world of Brandon Sanderson books. I've only read one book of his, but oh my god, I loved it. So I really think he's an author that I enjoy reading from, so I'm just gonna keep chipping away through it. So this is what I've got right now. So these are the books I've got right now. Future me will pop in to wrap up the video. Alright guys, so this is my completed pile of books that I'm going to try read in December. Gosh, you can't even see them all. There's actually a really nice like bluey theme going on. I'm digging this. I've got some really excited. I'm really excited for these exciting books. Wow, and you're an English teacher. But yes, I'm super excited. I'm going to edit this video straight away and put it up. And when it's up, it'll be my Sunday, which means Vlogmas starts on the Tuesday. So please make sure you're subscribed if you want to see those videos where I will be reading these novels. And with all that being said and done, thank you for watching this to the very end. Do please consider helping out a small little channel. We're almost at 500 of you, which is absolutely freaking incredible. Enjoy all the places you go in your own reading adventures, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.